Tagalog, veganized, with plant-based layered meat and vegan shrimp. Look at that. Come on. Who wants some? Hungry? I'm hungry. Hi, Dinah here from Dynamite Ideas, and in today's video we're going to make Pinakbet Tagalog, which is a vegetable dish that has a protein of pork and shrimp. But today we're going to veganize it, and I'm going to show you the ingredients, what we're going to be putting into this dish today. So let's go. Actually using a vegetarian vegan layer meat. I found this in our local international market store, and it comes in the frozen section, and if you can see, look at the layers of the meat. So it tastes like meat, but it's not. It's actually plant-based. Another protein ingredient I'm putting in here is vegan shrimp. This is also found in my Asian store. Actually, the local store that I found this was in Argyle in Chicago. And this is what the shrimp looks like. Look at that. It's not even shrimp. It's not real shrimp. It's actually plant-based shrimp. We're also going to be adding the vegetables, which is 2 cups of green beans cut up at the ends, 4 cups of squash, and this is actually a squash that is in season. You can use sweet potato as well, but since this is in season, it's cheaper right now, so this is the squash that I'm going to be using. The next ingredient I'm adding in is the lima beans. The lima beans that I like is frozen section, so this is about 1 cup. The other ingredient I'm putting in here is okra. Now okra is, you can get this, cook this with fresh okra, but today I'm going to use frozen okra. This is about 2 to 3 cups worth of okra. And the other vegetable I'm putting in here is bitter melon. And also Japanese eggplant. Eggplant is pretty popular in this dish too, but for this particular dish, I'm going to fry it instead of putting it into the dish. And as you can see, I sliced it this thick, lengthwise, and what the frying would look like, it'll take about like 3 to 5 minutes on each side, as you can see, and it comes out really sweet. The ingredients that I'm going to brown are about 4 cloves of pressed garlic. That's going to bring up that garlic flavor into the dish. I also chopped 1 onion, as you can see how small the pieces are. Also, I decided to do 1 can of petite diced tomatoes. This one has garlic and olive oil, so there'll be more flavoring into the dish, which is nice. The spices I'm going to be adding in here are 1 tablespoon of onion powder, 1 tablespoon of garlic powder, fresh ground black pepper, and the granulated chicken flavor soup base mix, which is about 1 tablespoon. I'm also going to be adding, for some umami flavor, some mushroom seasoning, about 1 teaspoon of this ingredient. I actually bought this in Argyle. But if you have a local Vietnamese store, this is a vegan fish sauce. Okay, that's all the ingredients. Let's get cooking. Medium to high heat, I'm going to finish frying up the eggplant, Japanese eggplant. Ooh. With a napkin to draw out the excess oil from the dish. And there you have it. Fried Japanese eggplant on the side. We're just gonna brown the veggie layer meat. I'm gonna lower the heat because it's gonna splatter a little bit. And bring back up the heat. Put this in a bowl. And what I'm gonna do to season the layered meat is with pork flavor mixed broth. So it'll have a porky taste to it. This is the brand I bought. You can get this in any Asian store. It comes with its own little spoon. So I'm gonna add one heaping spoonful. Just sprinkle on there. And then toss it a little. And I also like some liquid smoke to it. This is the brand that I got. I got this at Walmart, so you can get this anywhere that would be in the condiment section. So I'm just gonna add a little dash, maybe a half a teaspoon of it. Let this sit and set this aside for now. I'm going to add in the onions. Let that cook for about a minute. Saute it. Medium to high heat. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna brown it a little bit. Okay, next we're going to add in our pressed garlic. This is about 4 cloves. We'll cook that for also a minute. I'm going to put our canned diced tomatoes all in the pot. I'm going to cook this for about a minute. Now I'm going to put in 2 cups of fresh water. Next, I'm going to put in our lima beans, frozen lima beans. Stir that. Add a minute for this. Adding my seasonings, my dry ingredients, onion powder and garlic powder, and the chicken granulate and the mushroom granules. All that. Now it is boiling. Next, I'm going to put in the frozen okra. Mix that. Next, we're going to put in our fresh green beans that I cut the ends off. Okay, next we're going to add in the squash, chopped up squash. Throw that in there. See if this is pork tender. Oh, see, look at that. Pork tender. Okay. Next, we're going to put in our bitter melon. Stir that. Stir that. And our fish sauce. It looks like it needs a little more water, so I'm gonna put another cup of water. And stir that in. Now we're going to add in our meat protein. So I'm gonna add the shrimp in here and our seasoned layered beef. Give that a stir. We are done. Just one final mix. Look at this. Pinakbet Tagalog. Filipino dish, again, with typically pork and shrimp, but today I veganized it. All right, so here's the final dish. Look at that. I fried some Japanese eggplant so I can top it off. All right, who's hungry? I'm hungry. Come on now, let's eat. All right, here you go. To your health. This is a dynamite dish. You won't miss the meat, but it still has the same flavors in your typical pork and shrimp Pinakbet Tagalog. Well, that's it for my video. I hope you liked this meal. And as I always say, make every way a dynamite day. I'll see you in the next video, okay? All right, take care, and thanks for watching. Bye now.